Hello and welcome to the 73rd tutorial in the Cocos2d-JS version 3 series. In this part we're going to be looking at the UILabelAtlas. We'll be using the source code from the 7th tutorial. If you don't have it, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description. Cocos2d-JS provides us with a UI extension which contains loads of UI elements enabling us to create great menus, HUDs, etc. for our game. In this tutorial we will look at the UILabelAtlas element. The UILabelAtlas allows you to create a label using characters from an image. Before we can actually do anything regarding UI, we need to add the extensions module to our project. So to do that, just go to your project, open up project.json in a text editor. And now here where it says modules, put a comma after Cocos2d. We're just going to add the extensions module. It literally is that simple to add the extension module. We are now done with the extension module, and now what we're going to do is first add our asset that we're going to be using for the characters of the label. I've got it in a folder right here. Let me forget it. So it's UILabelAtlas, and it's just a PNG. As you can see, it hasn't got the letters, but it's just got numbers. This particular PNG has the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can create these sort of images using a tool called Glyph Designer. Check it out. It is paid, but it is a great tool. So we're just going to copy and paste this. If we go to our res folder, go to medium res and paste it in here. As you probably just saw, I just added it into the medium res, as that is what the browser is using. But you will need them for all three resolution folders if you plan on publishing for other platforms. So for example, Android, iOS, web as well. You're going to want them for every single resolution, or all three of these. So the next thing we're going to do, we go to our sources, open up resource.js, add the resource. I'm going to do comma, label, atlas underscore png colon folder plus, and in here it's going to put label atlas.png. I believe that's what it was called. Let's just go back and have a look. If we go back to our res folder, labelatlas.png, so that's a-okay. Now that we have the extensions module included in our project and we have added the required assets, we can code our UILabelAtlas. So let's open up our app.js. We will comment out the sprite. And now what we're going to do is var text atlas new cc UI.textAtlas. I'm going to do text atlas.set property. For this, I'm going to set the text that we want to display. I'm going to put 745. We're going to specify the image that we want for it. So I'm going to put res.label.atlas underscore png. And now we specify the width of each character and the height. I'm going to put 17. This is what I know to be true for this particular example. 22. And the final parameter just takes a string. Just put 0. The extra task, I would like you to just put different numbers and see what happens, trying to figure out what is going on. But generally, you're just going to want to put 0 here. Now what we're going to do is text atlas.x equals size.width divided by 2. Text atlas.y equals size.height divided by 2. Now we're going to add it as a child, so this.addChild text atlas. So let's get rid of that a second. And now what we're going to do is just open this up in our web browser, so cd to our project directory, run it in our web browser. Okay, let's see what we've got. Let's inspect the element. Texture.add image should be non-null. Did I save resource.js? That looks saved and that looks a-okay to me. Let's copy and paste this just in case I referenced it wrong. App.js. That looks a-okay. So this looks a-okay to me. So let's just go back to our web browser, refresh. It might just need the history to be removed, or I mean the cached images on files. So if we just go here, remove the cached images on files, refresh. There we go. We now have it running. So we have our letters 7, 4, and 5. You can use the tools such as Glyph Designer to create fonts. In the next tutorial, we will cover using the UILabelBM font, which is very similar to the Label Atlas. We recommend it over the Label Atlas, so stay tuned for that one, as I think you'll learn a lot more about how fonts are used. If you have any questions, feel free to message us at support@sonarsystems.co.uk. The email will be in the description. You can comment on this video or just directly message us via YouTube. All the required links for source code will also be in the description. And as usual, thank you for watching and hope you have a wonderful day.